Pleasure to welcome back the winningest quarterback in BYU history. His 32 wins. That's more than Scheide, Nielsen, Wilson, McMahon, Young, Bosco, Fowler, Detmer, Walsh, Beck, Sarkisian, Nelson, Hill, Wilson, and Hall. That's quite a list. And
don't you
he
love
asks
how
us
he
to
throws me
read
in there,
every
Max?
single name before he comes on.
He throws me in there every time. I like that.
It's a pleasure to welcome Max Hall back to the Wise Guys live in Arizona. Max, how was that intro? Was that better than the last one?
That was maybe one of the best intros of all time. Just keep naming all those great BYU quarterbacks and put me at the top. I'm good with that.
You got that. Yeah. So you won 32 games here. Never lost 3 or 4 in a row. But you guys faced some challenges along the way. What did you do to get through those as a team?
I can't remember if it was my junior or senior year. We had just lost to TCU. And it was a big loss. Like, it hurt us. Like, it kind of knocked us out. I think we were getting close to the top 10. It kind of knocked us off. And, I was getting some publicity with the Heisman stuff. And because we were playing really well, we lose, all of that goes away. I can see the team, the demeanor change. And so for me, I had to figure out something. How do I get us back on track? And for me, it was raising the intensity in practice, raising the competitiveness, and getting it to where guys are competing in practice, to where practices are almost harder than the games. I think that was the attitude that we took on from Bronco of, hey, we need to get after it more and kind of take it personal and have a chip on our shoulder going into the next game. I don't see that energy and passion from our team right now. I see we lost. Okay, we go to the next game, a couple things go wrong, and everybody hangs their head. That's what I see. Now, I'm not trying to bash the coaching staff or the players or anybody. But having been a player and now a coach myself, the momentum and attitude of the team, I think, means a lot on both sides of the ball. And right now, I think there's finger pointing going on and some controversy that I think is ruining the culture of the team.
It's interesting. Like, you started that answer, Max, by saying, yeah, I decided that we needed to be more competitive and bring an edge to practice, which I appreciate. All of us that have played recognize that when things aren't going so well, it takes leaders inside the team. The coach can tell you to do something all he wants, but until some of the guys that are producing on the field say, guys, this is what we're going to do and this is what we have to do, and take that leadership mantle on their shoulders. And if it's going to get intense in practice, it's because the guys are going to do it. So how much of that is on the players, and how much can a coach really impact that?
Well, I'm going to read you a quote by Mike Krzyzewski right now. Okay, one of my favorite quotes. He says, the single most important ingredient after you get the talent is internal leadership. It's not the coaches as much as one single person or people on the team who set higher standards for that team than they normally would itself. Okay? One of the greatest coaches of all time said that. It takes internal leadership and commitment and buy-in for a team to be successful, not the coaching staff. The coaching staff can scheme and do everything you want, but until the players are invested in what they're doing and believe in each other, scheme doesn't matter. We can throw all that out the window because you're not going to get the most out of your players.